Everyone, and welcome to Inspiration Morning Live. I am Christina Crowley, and I am so happy that you're here with me today. And this is number 99. I can't believe that I started it much earlier this year, and that I am up to my 99th Inspiration Morning Live. And I don't normally count things, but my goal was to get to 100, and it's just where I wanted to be. I'm probably going to go beyond that. But when I first started this, I was afraid. I was terrified of getting on camera, and I decided to put on my game face and just go with it. But I was afraid, and I didn't think I was going to get here. And I made the commitment to doing it Monday through Friday, and I decided, if something really important, like a client meeting or something to do with a client comes up, I would put this to the side, or I might go later in the day, but I was going to try to do it Monday through Friday. And I was going to get to at least 100. And I made that commitment. I told a mentor about that. And I can't believe I'm here. And I'm very happy about that because I help people who are going after their passion. And I love to speak, obviously. But, getting on camera, getting in front of people, it can be a terrifying thing. And for me, in going after my passion, which is what I help people do, I have to do some things that I'm terrified of doing. And this has been one of those things. And I'm a little more comfortable. And every now and then, when I'm done with these, I'm like, gosh, I spoke way too fast. And gosh, what all... I hope I, gave out some value. And that's really what I hope I do. And I created Inspiration Morning because I really needed that thing to go to and, I have a place to put together some memes and some inspiration and some other inspirational words that, and because I needed them at a point. And I thought maybe others like them and maybe they need them too. And so that's why I started Inspiration Morning. I know I've told you that a bunch of times, but and I always wanted the eventual evolution to be, me speaking. Once I got to the point where I felt like, I knew what, I don't have everything all together, but that I, can get up here and speak about some of the concepts that I've been through. And I really appreciate those of you who come live, and I appreciate those of you who watch me on the replay. I am grateful for it. And that's what I want to talk about today, is being grateful and how it shapes our perspective. And, there have been times in my life where I have struggled with not per se being grateful, but shaking off the things that didn't exactly go my way, and then turning around in hindsight, which it is 2020, and being grateful for things working out the way they did, not exactly as I had 100% planned them to be, not my exact goal. Now, there are things that I've gone after that have been my exact goal, but I remember when I first started theater, and my first professional job where I genuinely got paid was down in Florida. And I went down there, and it was wonderful. It was gorgeous, and it was beautiful, and it was great theater and good audiences, and I learned a lot. There was so much there that I was grateful for. Some of the things that I didn't anticipate were the heat and working in a shop without air conditioning, and being from Montana, which is where I had gone to school and where I was going down from. It was an eye-opener. And so I eventually learned to be grateful for that heat, because my fellow workers and I, when lunchtime would come around, we'd get our lunch and we would go straight to the ocean. We would get in our wet clothes, and we'd have our towels, and then we'd go back to the shop where we would work for some more. So, it worked out being grateful for that. And it shaped my perspective of being in Florida, of the true experience of Florida, and what a wonderful time it was. And ask yourself, what can you have gratitude for, and how does it shape your perspective? Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad that you're here. It is my 99th Inspiration Morning Live, and I'm talking about gratitude and being grateful and how it shapes our perspective. I could have been, I could have had that negative feeling about Florida, many of things. There's always some part of, our wildest dreams coming true that isn't exactly, what we imagined it to be or what we wanted it to be. There's a lot of other things but this is just my example. And I know you can think of times in your life how, just being grateful for all the things that come towards you. It shapes your perspective on going forward, on what you can do. Being grateful it just opens you up to new things. It shows you it's how you show yourself to the world. And I would say when I was growing up, I grew up as a pessimist. And in the town I grew up in, a lot of people were pessimists. I don't know exactly what it was. I can't put my finger on it, but that's a bit of how I remember it. And I remember being grateful for it, but I know that how in my own personal life, when I have been pessimistic, how it has blocked things coming to me, for lack of a better word. People haven't seen me as open of going forward to things. And I think being grateful opens you up to new things. It allows good things to come to you. And being grateful allows you to handle the not so good things that come your way. And I think that's the biggest thing we have to be ready for, is those things that come our way that we just didn't anticipate. Because it's very easy to be grateful for all the good things that come our way. And in saying that, I struggle. It is something that we go back and forth on it, but it's something that I think we need to keep at the forefront of our mind, is being grateful for what we're going through. In hindsight is 2020. And so I tend to look back on things. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me. I see that, occasionally Be Live shows me the numbers that we have some people watching. But I am glad that you're able here to join me on my 99th Inspiration Morning Live. And please feel free to give me some thumbs up, some hearts. Feel free to share this. I really enjoy the hearts. And in any of the comments, please feel free to put some comments in the Facebook underneath this post or on my personal page. And, I do get to see those most of the time. The platform that I use, it's good, but it's not perfect. But I'm grateful for it because it allows me to go forward and to do, expand what Inspiration Morning is, and to be able to, do what I do. And I mean, yesterday the phone rang in the middle of my broadcast, and I'm even grateful for that. I really am. And so what are you grateful for? What are you able to be grateful for? This morning I was grateful that I was able to get up as early as I wanted to because I didn't go to sleep real early. I stayed up and watched a little TV. I am grateful that, it was a beautiful morning. For me, it was foggy. And I am grateful that it was foggy. I know when I lived in London, it took me a long time to be truly grateful for all that fog and all that dreary weather all the time. But I did notice that when it was that way, the vibrancy of the colors around me, they plant pansies in the fall. And the pansies are beautiful, bright, and the flowers have happy faces. And with all of that fog and rain and drizzle, it just made the pansies more beautiful. And occasionally there'd be a little bit of snow, and it made them beautiful. So when I was living in London, you hear about the London fog. And as the days get shorter, they get very short, and it can be very dark. And I made a decision back then that I was going to be grateful for those days. It was a wonderful experience for me, but in going through it, it was hard. I was going to school, and so there were challenges for me, but challenge is a good thing. And I was grateful for those challenges. What are you grateful for? Feel free to put in the comments, what are you grateful for today? I am grateful for you watching. Thank you very much. I am grateful for Millie, who is at my side right now, asking for a walk. And we are going to go out and walk in the cool, drizzly weather, foggy weather today. I am grateful for that. I keep a gratitude journal. I know that Teresa has made some gratitude journals, and they are on Amazon. And I love those. And I'm grateful for all that I am able to create. I am grateful for all that's around me. And being grateful gets me through the tough times. It has gotten me through the tough times. But I am grateful that I am able to do Inspiration Morning number 99. And I want to say thank you for those of you who watch this, for those of you who give me the thumbs up. I really appreciate the thumbs up. And it is fun. It has been fun. And it makes me grateful. It really makes me grateful. And those of you who watch this for my personal profile, thank you too. I really do appreciate it. It took me a lot of courage eventually to do that. As I was talking about, earlier today in this broadcast, that putting my face on camera was hard. I have hidden behind a silhouette. I have hidden behind anything, but putting my face out there on social media, because I grew up very, very shy, and I'm grateful for being shy. It's kept me, I like to watch things. And that is one thing about being shy is, when you're shy and you're quiet, I'm able to absorb more. And that has been one benefit of it. And I am grateful for, being who I am. We are all different. I am grateful for, my experiences. And I'm grateful that you are here this morning. Alrighty. So I want to say thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate you being here. Please feel free to give us a thumbs up, share this if you feel that you have found value in it. Also, I want to ask you, what would you like me to talk more about? Tomorrow is my 100th show, and I am going to do my 100th show tomorrow, Friday. I think it's a great way to end the week. I am grateful to be able to end the week that way with my 100th show. It was my goal. It was the milestone I wanted to hit. So please share this Facebook Live tomorrow. Please be here. I'd be happy to see you. And, if you feel this has been helpful, I really enjoy being here, and I enjoy the feedback that I get from you. And I enjoy everybody who watches this. So tomorrow is number 100. I haven't decided the total, what it's going to be about. For me, I am just grateful that I've made the milestone. I didn't think I would have the courage to continue. And there, for me, I am grateful for my fear. and fear of public speaking is one of them, even though I enjoy it. And I feel like it is good for me to do. And so thank you so much for being here. I'm on my second cuppa today, and because it is a cold, beautiful morning, and I'm going to probably need a nice hot cup of tea when I get back from walking Millie. And I am grateful for being able to walk Millie. Take care. Thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to seeing you on my next Facebook Live. Alrighty, ta-ta for now.